Hello, my name is Orion from TCG FlightSchool. We want to invite you to follow along as myself and my trading partner Jordan learn and apply technical analysis on our journey towards profitability. If you'd like to join in on the discussion and learn technical analysis with us, check out our Facebook group, TCG FlightSchool, for more information and content. We hope you enjoy our daily trade recaps and technical analysis videos. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's get on with the technicals. Hey guys, how's it going? Alright, so been about a week, I think, since I made my last video. Haven't really been trading that much. Been working on some slides and stuff, getting ready to do our second webinar talking about trading theory. We're going to go through quite a bit of stuff. We're going to go through a quick recap from the last webinar. We're going to get into a little bit of trading theory, risk management, setting up your trading plan. Talk a little bit about FOMO. Talk about some charts and patterns and stuff like that. Talk about risk management and so a few other things like that. And yeah, just excited to really deliver it and share what I've learned along the way and what I've heard and learned from other people and other traders and investors, and just really kind of compiled it into some easy to deliver information. And yeah, we'll have some fun with it. So I got into the cryptocurrency trading world, finally got verified, and was able to fund a small account. Funded through Coinbase. They have a weird little limit on their system unless you get like their tier 3 verification. Same with KRAKEN. So just funded it with like a couple $100, whatever they would let me do. I think their limit's like $250. And then have started trading ETH and USD. Pretty expensive, obviously for if you only have $250 and it's $339 USD, you can only take really like half a share. So, but that's the joy of this trading cryptos, is that you can take a fraction of a share and still trade technicals and profit from it. So I've done 3 trades on it now. I'm 3 green trades in. Nothing huge gains or anything, about 5% of my account so far in gains, but some really nice trades and some stuff that I learned from Chartman Dan, from the chart guys, and how to play these stocks. So some things that I learned along the way was you pretty much just play them based on oversold and overbought conditions. Obviously you can trade the technicals, patterns. You see I've got some lines drawn on here. I got funded around here, but I've been watching it and just kind of drawing lines all through these moves. Really, kind of beat up that I didn't get to take part in any of these moves because I was still waiting for verification, but I got a chance to really just watch it every night and throughout the day. Crypto trades 24/7. So anytime you can open up your charts and really just kind of follow these candlesticks on different time frames and just watch their movement, see how they react, in the RSIs, see how they react in the MACDs. Start to chart some lines and find some support and resistance levels. I know it can look like a bit of a busy chart right now to somebody that doesn't understand the chart, but for me, I understand where a lot of these support and resistance lines are, and I plotted them along the way. So this downward channel has been what I've been watching, and I've managed to make 3 green trades out of these dips, which have been great dips. You've got $320 up to $352. So you've got 30-cent moves, and there was a widening channel. So the moves were getting bigger and bigger on the way down through the downtrend. So, just because you're in a downtrend doesn't mean you can't capitalize off the downtrend and get caught and make some money through some of this range-bound movements. So I took my first position here in this little move, and I did it based off of this oversold RSI. I was kind of going off of this last one, and I noticed, okay, we've got a little oversold RSI, and then we were coming up to a 40 and coming down. Same with this, we were kind of in this 40-ish range, and we were pulling right down. So we had a bit of resistance on the sell side, and not a lot of bull motivation. So it was a little bit risky. I should have waited for this to come right down to the trend line, but I knew that after this quick oversold condition, we get a short-term recovery, and that's exactly what I capitalized on. I got in at $320, and I got out right here at the top at $329. So I didn't take any risks there. I got in, and I watched it really closely. We had a quick little pullback, back tested, and then we moved up. This is the 5-minute chart. We moved up relatively quickly. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 minutes, and I was out with some small profits. It then decided to tank, come down here. I had this support line set that I'd pulled from back here previous on the chart, and I actually got long here at 316, thinking we would see a bounce, and I was starting to get into some oversold conditions again, similar to these ones, and this thing actually ended up coming on totally tanking, coming right into my trend line. And I held through this because I knew, because it got so oversold, I knew that we would have some sort of recovery instantly, right back up to kind of where I had bought. So I was, prepared to sell for a small loss. It's kind of, you break a little bit of a rule in the sense that when I trade NASDAQ, I kind of run a 10-cent stop loss. This, I'm still learning how to kind of gauge, owning a fraction of a share on a $320 stock and gauge my stop loss through that. So I'm just kind of watching the conditions, and because I know that when these things get completely oversold, they usually get, a massive rebound, as we've seen kind of in all of these big dips, right? We've got, two big oversold regions here. Here's your big waterfall, oversold, quick bounce, oversold, bounce. These didn't get down into the oversold conditions, but they're very steep declines on the RSI. So, they can provide some oversold conditions, not technically by the number, but just generally by watching it. Not crazy bear volume, but when you get over here, you see this really, really, really big increasing bear volume mixed with an oversold RSI, and a big widening range coming here on the MACD. Obviously, the MACD is always a little bit lagging. It's a lagging indicator. RSI is a little more of a leading indicator. So, those are the only two that I'm watching for this. I'm not using any moving averages or anything as well. Oversold, came up, bounced, came right back into where I bought, and I ended up selling for $2 profit. I got it actually I guess it was only a $1 profit because I had half a share, so $3.16, and I got out at $3.18. It didn't continue to run for the rest of the night up here to $3 or $344, but this was midnight, and I can't trade all night. I got to work in the morning, so I went to bed. And when I woke up, to my surprise, here we go. We were back on the downtrend, and I was really happy that I didn't hold overnight, and it was never a plan of mine to hold any of these stocks overnight, so glad I stuck to my plan in that respect. And then this is where the times are off here. I don't know what time zone it's trading on. I need to adjust that so I can have it current. But when I woke up, we were down here in the $3 range, I believe. By the time I got to work, we were already flying down here under $3 or $300, so we knew that it was going to come down and see some oversold conditions in a pretty big tank. I had pulled this trend line off of this support and resistance level. Actually, sorry, this was a pretty major resistance level where we came in here and we really tested this as a resistance numerous times before we finally broke out. And this is where we had some of that big bull run here back in early June. So I pulled that resistance support line. It was 265. It was a line that I was watching down here to act as support, and sure enough, we came down, we bounced right off of 265, and we started to launch. I got long at 267. Very happy about my entry. I managed to get about 0.64 of a share. So I caught a nice move up, and I sold here right at the red line at 292. Yes, I should have ridden this, bought, sold, bought back in, and ridden this a little longer, but I was at work. I work a full-time job, so I can't just sit there and watch my computer and trade all day. But I was managed to make a nice little, just under 30, was it $25 share trade here in the morning, and I'm pretty happy with that. It's not 0.6 of a share. It's really only like $15 profit, but that's all I have to work with. So I'll take the green trade, and I'll take the small profit and just keep hitting some base hits and try and build this account up. My goal is to build this account up where I can take one full Ethereum, Bitcoin, and then start trading that, because it loves making big moves. I mean, this is all today's move from this dip up here to where we are now, and this is actually a live chart right now. I'm watching it on the 5-minute, and I'm looking for an entry here for possibly a break of 340 and a run back up, run up to 351, or even a run up to 347. I might wait for a pullback and then get back in. So just kind of watching this now. Was working for most of the night, and now I'm going to try and plot some sort of a trade here just before bed, try and take some profits down and go to sleep with a smile on my face. So yeah, join the cryptocurrency bandwagon. I'm a little late to it, and for one, it was a bit of hesitation. I didn't want to get in through this big crazy move, and then when this dump and stuff started, and I realized the prices were starting to level out, I thought, okay, I better try and get in. And this is where I was kind of waiting for verification through about a week of trading, about 5 trading sessions. I was waiting for verifications from KRAKEN and Coinbase. So I'm in them now. and I'm holding USD because I've already sold off my Ethereum. I might take a look at the other ones, but from what I've heard, Ethereum's got some pretty good volatility, and there's a lot of people watching it. Also notice it with the volume. So that's what I got for now, and really enjoying this so far. I love that the charts are flowing 24/7. I can wake up, maybe make a trade before work. And I can trade right now, finish my work on my computer, and also try and take a trade before bed. So again, really looking forward to doing this webinar next Thursday. We'll be doing it around 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We're going to send out some messages and some posts on Twitter and Facebook and Stocktwits and some reminders, so feel free to tune in. We'll do YouTube live with a backup Facebook chat, so that way you can answer some live questions. Should be Chartman Dan hopefully tuning in as well from the chart guys. Always available and helpful to answer any questions that anybody has along the way as well. So again, always appreciate you guys following my journey, and hopefully somebody we can learn something from my mistakes or decisions that I've made, because I'm always willing and open to learning from you guys as well. So feel free to like, comment, and subscribe on my channel, and yeah, we'll go from there, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay, bye.